Hi, this is Robert Bielek with Phoenix Rising Karate in Indianapolis, and today I'm joined with Sensei Smith. He's one of the head instructors here at Phoenix Rising Karate, and we're starting a new series on takedowns. Before we start, please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you're not a subscriber already, so you can check out the new videos that are coming out, and go back through the library and check out our old videos as well. All right, in this video, we're going to talk about calf-to-calf takedown. This is a takedown we learn in our patterns. We have this in self-defense. We're going to show you how we do it. We're going to talk about some variations on how you can do this technique and some common mistakes. And at the end, we're going to talk about some tips to make it better. All right, so we're going to start off with our calf-to-calf takedown. So we start with our partner. Typically, this could be from pattern 5, from pattern 7, or you could just be engaged with a partner. You're going to end up where you're going to be at their side. So with the calf-to-calf takedown, I'm going to be here with my partner. I'm grabbing his wrist. I'm grabbing his collar. Now, it's super important. I want to be as close to beside him as possible, right? I don't want to be in front. I want to be aside as close as possible. I'm going to tilt him off balance. I'm going to take my leg, swing it out, and I'm going to hit him with my calf. Now, thank you, sir. Some people don't know what a calf is. So, just a quick education. The calf is this muscle right here in the back of your leg. Some of them, right? I'm going to take my calf and strike his calf. So it's not ankle to ankle, it's not hip to knee. I'm taking this muscle right here in the back of my leg and hitting his muscle with that leg and taking him down. Okay, next we're going to talk about variations to this technique. So the basic simple thing is I'm trying to get him off balance. I want to be beside him and I want to kick his leg out from under him to take his balance and take him to the ground. So the first version is I've got his wrist, I've got his collar, the collar on the opposite side, right? I call this the push-push. I'm going to push his hand down to start that tilt. I'm going to push his shoulder back to start to get him to lose his balance. Where he's on his toe for a second, right? Again, I need to be here, right? When I do this technique, I push and kick the leg. And down he goes. The second version is going to be a push-pull. I get in the same position. I'm grabbing the wrist. I've got the same collar over here, right? And again, I want to be side by side. This time, I'm going to pull the wrist. See that twist? I'm going to push the shoulder to get that off balance. So I come in here, close as I can, push, pull, and kick. And down he goes. The third version to this that I've seen before, we're going to start on the same side. Right, so we get in position, I'm grabbing the same wrist as before, but instead of grabbing the cross collar, I'm grabbing the same side or the shoulder. I'm getting something over here, right? I still want to be over here as much as possible. I'm still tilting him off balance before I kick his leg, and I'm coming in with a big strong sweep all the way through, tilt him, and down he goes. Sir. Common mistake number 1 is that he does not take my balance, right? I'm actually bigger than he is, right? Not necessarily stronger, but I have more mass, I'm taller, right? So he needs to have me off balance. If I have my balance with me, it's gonna be hard for him to knock me to the ground. If he comes in with all the things that are supposed to do, but I'm standing upright, and he comes in for the kick, right? It can kind of break my balance, but I'm still here, especially if I want to resist and struggle back, right? He's not gonna take me to the ground. He needs to get me off balance before he takes that kick. All right, the second way people do this wrong is they don't get in the right position, right? We talked about being in front. This does not work if you're in front, right? There's no way he's going to grab me and hook my leg from in front of me, right? And try and take me down, right? It doesn't happen, right? Even I can't do it, and I got longer legs than he does. So being in the wrong position is a common mistake that people have. We want to move to the side where he can actually get up from behind me and take my balance. The third variation to where people will make mistakes in this is they're not kicking properly, right? Whether it's because we like each other or we don't quite understand the technique. He needs to be taking and smacking my leg out from under me, right? It's not really an aggressive technique. It can be, but we definitely have to have some force and precision behind our technique. And his job is to hit my leg so hard that it throws out while I'm tilted off balance, and then I'm going to go down. Right? But if he comes in and he just taps my leg, even if he has me off balance, he takes my balance, but he just taps my leg, I'm just off balance. That's not enough to take me down. So he's got to take and really get a full swing all the way through. The two variations on that, where you can come all the way through, nice and hard, see I'm on one foot. I personally always am looking for my stances, so I'm going to come up and I kick through, but I end in a forward fighting stance. because he's about to fall down and I'm the only thing holding him up. If I'm on one leg, there's a chance we both fall down as well too. So those are the common mistakes that people make when they're doing this incorrectly. Okay, now we're going to talk about some tips on how to improve your calf-to-calf takedown. The first one we're talking about is the timing, right? So the timing is we want to have everything kind of happen at once. If I'm actually engaged in a partner and I make him off balance and I don't do anything, he can reposition himself and he's back on track, right? If I come in and I try and kick without having him off balance, he's just going to either reverse, which is I love to do to other people, or he's going to reposition and circle around behind, right? So timing is critical, right? We need to move in the right position and have the right timing where everything happens together. So I'm here and I move and I take my bounce and take him down all kind of together at the same time. That brings us into the next thing, the tip that's going to help make this better is doing 3 things at once, right? If I'm with him in his bounce, I do one thing. That's one thing, right? That's not going to take him down. I do one thing. That's not going to take him down. I do 2 things. 1 and a kick, right? That's not enough, right? I do 2 things here. That's not enough. I push his shoulder and kick a split. That's not enough. I need to do 3 things all together. All 3 things confuse his brain and allows me to do the proper technique. Next thing we have is proper position we talked about. We want to be side by side. And what I mean is we're facing opposite directions, but my hip is side by side with his hip, right? There's a couple different ways I've seen people do this, because technically, depending on the pattern or the fighting that you're doing, you're in front to front, right? He comes in, throws a punch, right? And I move in, right? I can bring this around, but he's still in front of me. So one thing we could do is we could use this push-pull and go sideways. Now, I'm already side by side. I can take him to the ground. The other thing I've seen is we get into, he throws a punch, right? And I block it, I come around, so one of the techniques we do, we kick. I'm on one leg, and I've seen people hop to get over here, and then take him to the ground. That's not my personal favorite, because I don't like hopping on one leg. But that got me to the proper position. The third thing that we could do to get in position is he punches in, right? And I'm here, I bring it around, and I step. I shuffle in, right? Maybe I've got this hand here. I step and shuffle into position. And then I'm taking the leg down. Those are the variations that will help you with the timing, doing 3 things at once, getting into position. The last thing I want to say is, it's very important, do not try and hold your partner up, right? This is a trained person, trained professional. You are learning how to fall safely. If I try and catch him as he's falling, it's going to mess up his technique. He knows how to fall safely. I know how to fall safely. You're learning how to fall safely. If you're starting to fall and you've got this nice back fall or side fall that's coming, and then somebody holds on to you, that's going to throw off your technique and you're going to fall weird, right? The other things that happen too is you're off balance when you do that. Trying to hold somebody up who's got extra weight and mass going to the ground, and now I'm going to try and catch him after I tipped him over. That doesn't make any sense. I risk the possibility of hurting my back, of pulling an arm muscle, or hurting my knee, falling down as well. So don't catch your partner. Trust that your partner knows good falls. Trust that you know good falls. And trust the technique will take them to the ground safely, and he will land safely. After you do the technique, let him go. Let your partner go. All right, this is Robert Bielik with Phoenix Rising Karate in Indianapolis, and I was, again, with Sensei Smith. Hope this information was beneficial to you. Hope you like this tutorial. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, check out. We're going to have 2 other videos, at least in this series, of takedowns. The next one is going to be on head mawashi that we do. We also have a Hakugari takedown as well, soul sweep, that we're going to teach you about as well. So this has been Robert Bielik with Phoenix Rising Karate, and check our next video.